All right, I'm going to talk about managing the participants in your Zoom meeting. So I'm going to start a meeting here, and on the right-hand side, you'll see everyone who's in your meeting. I'm all by myself right here. You can close that and open it by clicking your participants button at the bottom. And next to your participants, there's some things you can do. So you can, if someone's having trouble unmuting themselves, you can unmute them, and you can also mute them if they forget. You also have this nifty mute all button here at the bottom. So if you have a bunch of kids, you're not sure who it is that forgot to mute themselves, you can just hit mute all, and that'll take care of everybody. If you want to assign a co-host, you would do it next to their name on the More drop down. I can't assign myself as a co-host, but if there was another person in here, if I had a teaching partner, I could drop down and assign them to be a co-host and give them all the same controls that I have to help me manage the students while I'm teaching. You can rename somebody, and you can also give people permission to rename themselves. This can be useful for things if you're going to do activities in teams, or if you have names that you want to put them in breakout rooms or different games you want to play, or maybe they're just using a device that doesn't have their name on it and you want their student's name. You can also change the profile picture as well. The raise hand feature that is in Zoom is in this applicant's window over here. I can't raise my hand right now because I am the host, but if I was a member, I would have an option to raise my hand. And there are also these little symbols down here at the bottom that you can enable in your settings online. So you can do things like ask yes or no questions, go faster, go slower, a few other options you have there. And so you could ask them a yes or no question, and they click it, and then the symbol appears next to their name. And then individuals can clear that, or the teacher can just go hit this clear all button and start over again. Down here on the More, you could do that. This is where you're going to allow people to rename themselves. You have to activate that, although you might not want them changing their name to different silly things during the meeting. And there's also some other controls in here you can explore. But this is where you're going to manage your participants. Oh, last thing, I forgot. When people are starting your meeting, they're going to show up here in your waiting room, and you have to admit them. They will not be allowed in. If you have a waiting room, they will not be allowed into your meeting until you hit admit. And you can also set up so a chime plays whenever they enter your room down here. I have mine already set in the settings, so it already does that. Okay.